I'm terrible. Oh
You're
my
too fucking
goodness.
late.
I'm sorry, bro. All right, this is Brochachos. I've been gone for too long. Where the topics are as diverse as the brothers tasting coffee and just as likely to stir up a heated debate.
Hosted by three brothers united by blood, divided by their choices of sports teams. Let's go ahead, dive head first into the chaotic soup, because it is chaotic, of everyday life, parenting mishaps, and the uncharted waters of work and culture.
Indeed. So tune in to laugh, cringe, all that happy horse shit. Uh and enjoy the enjoy what we got going on here.
All
Yeah,
right.
because yeah, we got a lot going on. So if you learn something in between the jokes and jabs, by all means. We're ready to go.
All right, let's start the
Diz,
show.
dig, and CT, here we go. What it is, what it is.
What it is. Hold on. I was trying to get some more information on my topic, and of course I Googled it. And the first fucking like 10 things that pop up are this is not true.
Are all liberal?
Yeah, dude. It's fucking Reuters and um what's the other one? Hold on. Reuters, USA Today, National Institute of Health, Research Gate. I don't know, it's just a bunch of fucking off the name. So I went to DuckDuckGo thinking it would be different, and it's really not.
Yeah.
So the can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. It's like my earphones went dead. So my topic was gonna be that post that I sent in the chat where some Japanese study found that it suggests that the mRNA vaccines are behind the explosion of cancer cases in Japan. And what I'm finding
That for a
is
dollar.
no one's picking it up. But according to insurance companies, as well as some other people who use life expectancy as metrics, uh, found that there is a 40% increase in all cause mortality. 40% since 2022. And what happened beginning of 2021? Oh, yeah, that's right. They were mandating everyone get an experimental vaccine pushed in their bodies, which, by the way, I also sent that in the chat. I sent that, right?
Yeah.
No, hold on. The Pfizer says sorry for illegally promoting unlicensed COVID vaccine with no safety data.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Um,
What does that even mean? What does
um,
that even mean?
I
I'm
don't know.
sorry.
We fucked up.
Yeah, like, dude, I don't know, man. That is
Well, and then
so
you gotta think of the people, all the people that like lost their jobs because they refused to get the shot.
not just
Yeah.
lost their jobs. I don't know if you saw that
Children
interview
were in a children
with that
were oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
a couple weeks ago there was one of the military generals or whatever, they were talking about this vaccine and he was like, we're not prepared for anything that happens. We're not prepared. And the fucking guy was like, I don't have any regrets for forcing people to take it and kicking people out that didn't. It's like that was the mandate, that was the rule. And I was like, it's fucking bananas, dude.
That's
It's
wild.
fucking bananas because the data was there within 6 months. Within six
Mm-hmm.
months, the data was there. I pulled all the VIIRS reports in the very beginning when they started mandating it because I was building my case against whether or not my job was going to mandate it. So I was building so I could, what did he call it?
A defense
No, oh my gosh,
or
exempt. So I can do an exemption.
Oh,
And so
okay.
I was building like a case for it for an exemption.
Mm,
And dude, first of all, first of all, they were actually they were counting COVID deaths as COVID deaths, and they were counting every other death as a COVID death, right? But in the reporting system, they were not. Only only the public facing data that they were telling you, that's the only number that says that's how many people died of COVID. But when you look it up, it actually has their natural cause of death, whether it be gunshot wound or car accident or whatever, however they actually died, they had
mm,
that listed as their death. But down like a few columns down, it had died with COVID.
Yeah.
No one died from COVID. COVID was not a reason for them dying. People died with COVID, and that was in the reporting. Within 6 months, they had that number that it was like 95% of the people who died in the first, year of the whole charade,
charade,
whatever, the bullshit.
charade.
Yeah, it was like 95% of them had died with COVID, not from COVID. And then
Wow.
when they started mandating it in the 22 and 23, they had an increase of it was like weird. It was between 6 and 40%, depending on the age group, of increased all cause mortality, with like just across the board, just people were dying at 6 to 40% more than year over year. So by the time 2023 came around, there was plenty of data to say to take it off the shelves.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, if you look at what was it, the DTaP that they used to give,
Mm,
I think it was like 1 in 1,000, or maybe it was 1 in 10,000 had adverse effects, and they pulled it off the shelf because it was 1 in 10,000. We're way beyond 1 in 10,000 with this shot, way beyond. And now you got the goofball fucking one of the brothers, the dipshit brothers from New York, Kumo.
Oh,
I don't
Cuomo.
know which one.
Cuomo.
Anchor Cuomo. And now he's
Andrew.
coming out and he's like, I have a vax injury. Like, dude,
Oh,
Oh,
you talking
no
about
one,
Chris?
Chris
yeah,
Cuomo.
like nobody
Yeah.
feels fucking sorry for you.
Yeah.
No one feels sorry for you because you were part of the propaganda promoting it.
Yeah, but it's
Yep.
pretty
And
fun.
like,
It's pretty funny though because now he's backpedaled so far off of what his original opinion was, and he tries to blame the information that they were given. But I'm like, bro, like if like okay, you seem like a smart enough guy to where you could read between the lines and understand, like, okay, well, this shit was developed in less than a year, and
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's willing to take this could potentially experience fucking side effects.
yeah. So the problem is they weren't given wrong information. They were told what to say. There's a fucking
Yeah,
difference.
yeah.
There's a
Oh yeah,
fucking
big time.
difference.
But that's what I'm saying. Is it's like
Because
you
look at all the
got
fucking doctors that they took their license when they were like, the fucking guy who has the patent for the mRNA vaccine, Robert Malone, came out and said, this is fucking bad. He was he has the patent for the technology that they used to create this fucking quote unquote vaccine, which also, by the way, they changed the definition of vaccine over the last 6 years to fit the narrative to this vaccine type.
This bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and
Like,
anyone who's listening, our tens of followers, go look it up. The change in definition of vaccine over the last 6 years. It's like ridiculous. But they weren't given wrong information. They were given what to say, and there's a fucking difference. And
mm-hmm.
I absolutely love that people are not buying this shit anymore.
yeah,
And I'm sorry that you feel the way you feel, but it's okay because everyone from the doctors down, everyone from the doctors down, we're just following orders. And we can kind of give them a pass. But media up, they get no fucking pass.
Absolutely not. You know,
Like every
they're
single one
bought
of
and
those
paid
news
for.
anchors
They knew what they
that
were doing.
yeah, and what I sent that freaking that video of all those news anchors and all those people passing out, all those people promoted the vaccine, and that comedian who was like boasting about being triple vaxxed
Oh, and then
Yeah.
like passed out.
in that moment fucking passed out
Yeah.
because she had a stroke. And now you have AstraZeneca who's pulling all of their fucking COVID vaccines off the shelf because they finally admitted that it causes blood clots. And now you got Pfizer coming out without admitting that anything is wrong with it. They're just saying, "I'm sorry, I illegally promoted an unlicensed COVID vax." Like, there's also a report that everyone in the pharma industry took a completely different vaccine.
Mm.
Like it's not even the same as what they pushed out. And most people think that it was saline. They think it was a placebo.
To a shot of saline, or they just weren't taking shots of anything. But then you got dumbasses that are in Congress talking about, oh well, yeah, if you get vaccine, if you get vaccinated, you get a cheeseburger and fries.
Yeah, but that was fucking the other Cuomo, wasn't it? Like, look at
No.
this. You're telling me I can get all this stuff? All I gotta do is take a vaccine?
Like, bro, I'm not that hungry for a cheeseburger, dog.
No shit. And then like and the statistics say that people who live their lifestyle eating that type of food outside of the elderly, those people were most at risk. The people who would take you up on that offer to have French fries and hamburgers and ice cream, those were the second in line after the old people.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm going to say something very controversial. All right.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Is it a bad thing that they are culling the herd?
If they're what?
That they're culling. You know what culling means? Like killing off. The nice way to say killing off the herd.
Oh. Uh-huh.
It's almost like the transgender movement and the pro-abortionists.
Yeah.
Like, why fight it? Why fucking fight it? I mean, we were right from the beginning, but like now, like why even then? Like I didn't argue with people who were pro-vax or all the fucking pro-liberal shit. I never argue with them. I just state an obvious truth, and then they go on about freaking like they like try to light me up, and I'm like, and I give them the thumbs up, and it's like,
yeah,
there's no argument. Once I told you what the truth is, there's no argument after that. And to be quite honest, I mean, those that took it, sorry.
Well, you got the intelligent people that think that, in some cases, yeah, they are pretty intellectual, but in other cases, they are really fucking stupid. And then you've got the educated. And the educated are 9 times out of 10 gonna school the intellectuals that have gone.
Bro, higher learning isn't higher learning at all these days. And
it really isn't.
It really isn't. Even back then, it wasn't.
No, man, because what it does is it puts people up in these ivory towers, and they're not more intelligent.
No.
What they are is they feel they have a moral superiority.
Yeah.
Like they're like, it's gone from, the savior complex as a white supremacist thing. The savior complex is now the liberal soapbox, right? Because they're the liberal, they know everything, they're educated, they went to an affluent college, an Ivy League college, and they're just morally superior to us. So they're going to save us from ourselves. That's what it is now. And they're just they're not even learning anything. They're just regurgitating shit that the professors are saying. And the professors are 100% communist. There's not a doubt in my mind that every single fucking professor in the college industry right now is a communist. They're a card-carrying communist.
Or an
Change my mind
activist.
about that.
Or an activist that has fucking lost their fucking marbles.
Oh, bro. We need to stop calling them liberals and progressives. They are actual communists. That's what they are. And they're not even just communists. Ayn Rand said all the ists is just wordplay. It is the individual versus the collectivists, right? Every single one who preaches moral superiority, who uses climate change and affirming and equity, all those people,
systemic
those
racism, all
those
that
are
bullshit.
collectivists. Those are collectivists. They want everybody to have all the same stuff. The problem with that is that somebody always ends up with more, and they fucking take over, and millions and millions and millions of people die.
Yeah. You know,
that's my topic, and I think all those fucking people at every single one of those pharmaceutical companies should be fucking hanged in public. Period.
Yeah, because y'all have completely failed this country. Congratulations.
Indeed.
Yeah. So
Jesus of shit.
Yeah. So what I would like to talk about, well, you see I'm representing our boy today. You know, the cases pretty much are on the verge of being completely and utterly thrown out. The New York case is on its way out, and part of my topic here is the outstandingly stupid, embarrassing moment that took place in the People's House over the weekend between three cats.
Hey, I'm gonna give you my take real quick. Let me give you my take. If you have not served in the military, you should not be able to hold a seat like that. If you cannot control your emotion, this is why for a very long time women weren't allowed in the positions they were allowed in, because they're too fucking emotional.
Careful.
They're too emotional. And that's a fucking prime example of a bunch of fucking women being women.
Yeah. Absolutely 100%. And you know, there's people out there that think that what went down this weekend was hilarious, funny. No, it's not. It's a completely, totally embarrassing moment for our country, because it is a perfect example of the fact that our leaders can't come together, get along, and do what's right for the American people. They completely embarrassed themselves, and they completely embarrassed their states, and they absolutely 100% embarrassed our country with those antics. And Jasmine Crockett started the bullshit, and unfortunately it ended up being the challenging MTG's intelligence on the fact that the Democratic Party is funding the New York City Trump case and all the other cases. That's what that whole hearing was about. Jasmine Crockett didn't like the facts that were coming out of MTG's mouth, and then of course, you know, MTG had to play into it. And then here comes the little fucking jumping bean AOC to fucking add her interjections and ad libs. Like y'all, all three of you, like up until that moment, MTG was fucking killing it. And then she had to fucking embarrass herself along with those other two idiots that have already embarrassed themselves numerous times in that fucking room.
AOC in specific, she's done had so many outbursts, dude, like being up on Capitol Hill during hearings and shit. You know, like when she was going back and forth with the dude that used to run Border Patrol.
Yeah.
And
I don't even know how does she keep getting in elected?
Dude, because the people that she's running against in her district suck.
Yeah.
That's it. She's got the community. That's it.
Yeah. She's got competition coming in November, but that's November.
Yeah,
Like,
like I
that's
don't know.
the
I don't know
point.
how she holds that seat either.
I don't either because
But
she's complete. Like, she is a perfect example of you can have as many degrees as you want, but you could still be a fucking idiot.
yeah,
No, how many degrees? Dude, she was a
She
fucking
only has like
bartender.
one. She only has
She was a
like
fucking
one,
but
bartender.
what's
and she
funny
came
In
from
though?
a
what? Liberal arts?
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
But
is that what it is? Is that
I'm
what
gonna
her
look it up
degree is
right
for?
now.
what's
Oh,
funny about her in specific, dude, is she tries to ask these questions and formalities, and she ends up making herself look retarded every time. Every time that she's up when they're doing these hearings up on fucking Capitol Hill, it's hilarious.
yeah, yeah.
Because
She's
there was
She has
another
a
one.
she has a bachelor's of arts degree in international relations and economics.
Wow, wow.
And I can guarantee you she knows zero about economics.
Bro,
Yeah. Well, she don't
she
know shit
wore a
about this
fucking
country, bro.
tax the rich.
A
And
tax the
then
rich dress at the Met Gala.
yeah, like you're fucking retarded, bro. And
Yeah,
then you're selling tax the rich merch.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe she's just plain stupid,
No.
because she gets a lot of, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I definitely think she's dumb as fuck, but she could be playing stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
dude, that whole thing was a
It
Yeah,
was a shit show.
it was a shit show, dude. You got fucking women in the up on fucking Capitol Hill arguing amongst each other, insulting each other, and then
Yeah.
you got AOC bringing out her unveiling her true colors of, oh baby girl, like where are we right now?
Yeah.
exactly.
And then Jasmine Crockett, congratulations. You just let the entire country see the stereotypical black woman acting like a fucking fool in front of Congress and the entire world.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah. She's a fucking hood rat, bro.
Because,
She is
yeah,
a fucking hood rat, bro. That's exactly
yeah,
what she is.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck
Like,
about what kind of bro. You can go get any type of education you want, but there are just those people that don't know how to remove themselves from what their upbringing
Bro,
used to be. Like
bro,
you're still that same person.
dude,
yeah.
you know what they call the guy who got a D in med school?
What?
They still call him doctor.
Fair
Degrees don't mean a fucking thing,
enough.
dude. School don't mean shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
D's get degrees, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Wow.
don't really know.
Yeah.
I think that's a bad look for uh the 19th Amendment. I think that's what that is.
100%,
I mean,
man.
it makes Pearl. I don't know if you follow Pearl.
Earl
Yep.
Davis. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It makes her
It makes
arguments
her
look very
statement
It
every
solidifies it, bro.
yeah.
so
It
perfectly,
solidifies it.
100%.
Yeah.
And if you and our tens of listeners, if you want to know what we're talking about in regards to Pearl, go look up Pearly Things and listen to what she has to say in regards to women being in positions of power.
Yep.
Fire away, Diggy. What you got?
Oh no, I just wanted to put this little cherry on top. There is a reason why we still to this day have not had a female president and probably won't for the next 20 years.
Agreed.
It'll
Yeah.
happen, but it's not going to happen anytime soon.
Hey, it's gonna be some fucking butch military female that is like thinks like a
I'd like to
dude.
see Tulsi Gabbard.
Tulsi Gabbard.
After shooting her dog, she's never gonna get it.
No, that wasn't
wasn't
Tulsi
her.
Gabbard. That was
Oh, that's Christy
Noem.
Noem, right? Yeah.
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 I could totally get behind a fucking Tulsi Gabbard, president of the United States, though.
Yeah. Well, she's
Yeah.
running as an independent now. She said, "Fuck the Democratic Party."
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's a classical liberal. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a classical liberal. Like, dude, 10 years ago, she is considered
She's
mid.
what the Democratic Party was 10 years ago.
Well, what I'm saying is now, because the progressive has moved so far left into
Yeah.
communism, that now she's not even middle right, or she's not even in the middle. She's not even a centrist. She is now moderate to extreme right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on the beliefs and the based on them being communists now. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Based on their beliefs and the fact that she still is fucking is believes in her religion and the morals and shit that is that our country is supposed to be standing up on, dude.
Yeah.
You know, they fucking fallen, bro. Big time. The left has fallen.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the left anymore. It's 100% communist. We should stop calling them the left. They're just fucking communists.
Yeah.
They're not even. They skip socialism. They're over socialism. Now they're just going to straight communism.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much majority of what my topic was going to be was about. You know, Trump, the New York City Trump case has come to a pretty much a close. The defense rested on the facts that Michael Cohen pretty much threw himself under the bus along with that dipshit Stormy Daniels, and yeah,
he just admitted today that he stole from the Trump campaign.
Actually admitted that on Friday.
Oh, was that
and,
okay?
Yeah,
I'm a couple days behind.
Yeah, admitted it on Friday, and defense rested. And of course, you know that Mershon, the the Biden appointed judge on the case. Yeah, it's still looking like he's gonna
He's for sure
on what the jury he's pretty much gonna force the jury to come to a guilty verdict, even though the the case was
I mean, I'd call that jury tampering, but you know.
Oh, I call that 100% fucking corruption, if you ask me.
It is 100% corruption. The dude's fucking daughter is making millions of dollars off this case. He's a fucking Biden donor. Like, dude.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep it non-biased, right? It's very hard to keep it non-biased because everyone has a political affiliation, right? If we're going 100%. Into, but like, if you are taking part in the politics, you should not be able to oversee stuff like this.
Exactly.
Like, but your daughter right now works for the Biden administration. Like, that should be a conflict of interest. It should have never got off the ground. And that should have been a red flag from the get-go. He donated he's a donor, a big donor to the Democratic Party. That's the first red flag. Mm-hmm. His daughter works for the fucking Biden-Harris campaign. Second red flag. Everybody that's involved on the fucking prosecution side is somewhere, shape, or form involved with the Biden-Harris campaign.
The prosecutor is paid for by George Soros.
Yeah, dude. It's like,
who is also part of the Biden, who has also endorsed the Biden campaign.
Yeah. What's funny about him too is he's one of the biggest donors to the pro Hamas group too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, well, you know, that kind of is
a Jew hating Jews.
A segue to my topic in.
What in the fuck was that?
Did you hear that?
What was that?
What was that?
It's what I got sounds on my mixer.
I was like, what the fuck was that?
Can I get a round of applause, please? Dude, I do this all the time. You guys have never been able to hear it. No. Now all of a sudden you can hear it. Fucking wild.
That was crazy.
God. Oh my gosh. All right, Diggy, shoot from the hip.
All right.
Hit it.
Yeah. So, for anybody that has not been made aware or just hasn't really heard too much information on it, the Iranian president and prime minister were both killed in a helicopter crash Monday morning, and they're crashing the mountains.
Hold on, you're
Shit. We're
breaking up,
losing you,
bud.
Diggy. We're losing you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was a little bit of a freeze, and it caused a lot of fog. And the helicopter apparently that they were in was fairly old, so that was also a potential cause of the crash. But everybody
Cold
is
War shit.
what's that?
I said it was probably one of those Cold War helicopters that USSR gave him.
Oh, probably. But Israel was quick to jump the gun to come out and speak on it and say that they had nothing to do with it. So now Iran is kind of looking at them funny, really thinking that they may have had some involvement in tampering with the helicopter.
I can tell you
God.
it wasn't fucking Israel.
No, I don't.
Hell
I don't think,
no.
I don't think it was either.
If it was anybody, we all know who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was us.
Well,
It was us.
and then this is what's funny. So there have been people within the Iran government that are saying that it's partially our fault because we didn't send them an aid package, foreign aid package that they had been requesting for quite some time.
Oh,
you mean the fucking
maybe they
6
should have
billion?
fucking took that $6 billion they fucking got from our government and bought a new fucking helicopter.
I
was literally saying the same thing.
Let's look at the MSRP for a new helicopter.
It's like, bro, you just got $6 billion released from the United States. You were able to invade another country. You propped up Hamas. What happened is they spent all that money on Hamas, and they were like, "Oh shit, they overcharged us."
I'm looking it up right now. Brand new helicopter, $30 million.
Bro, they could have bought what? They could have bought 20 of them.
I mean,
they could have had a whole fleet.
You got $6 million. You definitely could have.
Dude,
fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, like
yeah. Needless to say, they're saying that there could be some backlash and arguably could be the start of Iran.
Another war.
Yeah. Another potential war, which, I mean, everything that's going on in the Middle East it's not our problem.
No.
Hey, look, this is what they're doing, right? This is the communists at work. They are trying to, because no one's buying the COVID anymore. No one's buying the Ukraine anymore. No one's even buying the Israel-Palestine conflict anymore. They are trying to find a way to lock people in their houses so they can cheat the election again. They are trying. If they and I believe the entire world knows that. That's why Putin didn't respond to Nord Stream 2. Because he said, I know it's not the American people. I know it's who's in charge. So if he knows, that means the people in Israel know, the people in Palestine know, the people in Iran know that what's happening right now is and all these countries are not part of the fucking WHO and all those people. All these countries that are these big players aren't part. I mean, I guess Israel probably is. Do we know that?
What's that?
They're part of the What is the other one? Not WHO, the other one.
NATO?
No, George Soros.
The WEF, the World Economic
WEF,
Forum.
World Economic Forum. I
Yeah.
don't believe Iran is part of that. I know Russia is not part of that. I don't know whether or not Israel is, and I'm probably guessing that Palestine isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People,
On
because I know China's not either.
Yeah.
That's why they're not. They don't fuck all this bullshit about climate change that the WEF and the WHO is pushing only on the United States for some fucking strange reason. It's the only United States. China and India, them two countries are the two biggest contributors to the pollution in the planet.
Yeah.
All the other countries combined don't even reach those two.
Yeah. Well, and here's something else, you know, like I believe it was Guatemala that stumbled upon oil in their country. So they have their own means for gas now for their country. So they've cut off all their fucking they're shipping in fucking gas and all that or shipping in oil for gas and shit. And the WEF tried to come after them. Guatemala, thankfully, is one of the largest countries in the has one of the largest forests in the world still, that helps contribute to the fact that we're sitting here still fucking breathing.
Yeah. So
Like,
it says that Iran's foreign minister, is he one of the guys that was on the helicopter?
Prime
Yeah.
Minister.
Oh, the prime minister. Oh, the foreign minister attended the meeting in January of this year.
Or it might have been Prime Minister.
What?
No, it was the prime minister.
Oh, it was the foreign
Israel
minister.
is part of the World Economic Forum as well.
It was the foreign
Yeah.
minister.
I bet you Ukraine is.
But in regards to all this freaking nonsense that's going on with you know the possibility of of being locked in our houses again, you know, just throwing it out there, the anniversary of George Floyd is right around the corner.
Yeah. So
And there's been word on
all
the streets that we might have another fucking moment like that to get us locked up in our houses. Don't fucking fall for it, people.
I don't think people are gonna fall for that shit, bro. They're not falling for the race baiting anymore.
But what
I just
do they
found
have
out
around the corner for us, though?
every single country that's involved in the war right now, Palestine, Israel, Ukraine, they're all part of the World Economic Forum.
Yeah.
So fucking weird. I know the United States is, but Russia's not. That's why they want us to hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But China's not either, but they're kind of like leaning towards China. I don't understand that. But anyway.
Well, China is one of the fucking biggest communist countries on the planet, dude.
It's no shit. Well, that's why if we fall to communism, we won't be part of the I don't know. I don't know how that works. Because like, is China's communism going to be different than the World Economic Forum's communism? Or like, are those two powers going to battle it out in like a battle royale? You know, and I don't get it.
Battle royale.
Like the World Economic Forum owns like everyone, right? Except for some nations. I don't know what the whole list is, but they own a lot of big nations, right? Europe,
Yeah.
Obviously United States, Ukraine. If I guess if you're with NATO, you're probably with the WEF, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess they got a lot then. But NATO is just North Atlantic Treaty Organization, so it's probably United States, Canada, everybody above Africa. Africa's probably its own little thing, but I mean, those motherfuckers are still enslaving each other, so we could just let them be, I guess.
No shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this whole Iranian thing, I don't know. It's pretty fucking sketchy. Like I said, I think they're trying to provoke somehow, shape or another. They're all this outside noise that's going on. I think it has to do. I know it's not that I think. I know it has to do with this being an election year, 100%.
Mhm.
They're just trying to drum something up they're literally throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Because
Yes.
whatever prompts that big oh my god moment, they're gonna fucking go hard on it. The problem is they fucked up so much that no one gives a shit or believes them anymore,
Yeah.
which
I
makes them
mean,
kind of dangerous if you think about it. Because
yeah,
like when you pin a pit bull in the corner, they're not less dangerous. They're more dangerous.
Yeah.
So we could
Yeah.
straight up see them just like, hey, no, fuck that. It's martial law and communism for no fucking reason, which they absolutely could do because they own everything. They own the
Yeah.
education system. They own the unions. They own
They don't
everything.
own all the guns though.
That's true. But I'm talking, but okay, but they dictate what the military does. I mean, we're going to have to hope that the military, law enforcement, first responders tell them to go fuck themselves. Because if
Yeah.
they don't, we're in a
fucked.
world of hurt. Because all
Yeah.
they have to do is say, we're shutting it down. This is what we're doing from now on.
Yeah.
That's all they have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a damn good thing they fucking missed out on their fucking assassination attempt on Trump when they raided Mar-a-Lago then.
Yeah, that's something we were going to talk about too. I don't know if we have enough time, but
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
think
we'll have to follow up on the next episode for that.
that's
Yeah.
a good lead up to leave people wanting more.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's dive right into these 3 questions, 3 minutes.
Favorite part of the show. I love it.
All right. I got some better ones since the last time you were on, Corey.
Good.
All right. So better horror saga, Friday the 13th or Halloween?
Oh shit.
I like I'm gonna go with Friday the 13th only because it's a different state, right? Like he's in your dreams. Like that's what gives him
No,
power.
Sir,
that's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
Jason,
You're thinking of Freddy Krueger.
you're
I am
thinking of
thinking
Freddy.
Friday the
Yeah.
13th is Jason.
Oh, I hate them
Jesus.
both. I hate them both.
And Michael
Both of them are
Myers.
stupid. The last Michael Myers was fucking ridiculous. All the
It
Michael Myers
was.
are stupid.
Mm,
If I had to pick one, I'm gonna have to say Friday the 13th. I'm gonna have to go with Jason.
No.
But after like the
Oh.
second one, they're all fucking terrible.
yeah.
Eh,
Yeah, I think.
You know what? Fuck both those answers. I'm gonna stick with my original answer. I'm gonna go with Nightmare on Elm Street is the best fucking horror because you make him be alive because you dream of him.
yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Fear-based.
Jason and Michael Myers, what the fuck? They've been killed in every single fucking movie. Fuck those guys.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go. I think I'm gonna have to go with our brother's answer on that one, man.
Yeah. God damn it.
Oh man, fuck that. Halloween fucking was the shit.
We did watch a bunch of them. I mean, it's good. The
Bro.
last one wasn't terrible. It's just, I mean,
Yeah.
We'll see. Are you talking about the Rob Zombie remakes?
No, I'm
Oh.
talking about
Or the
this last
comebacks
one
with Jamie Lee Curtis.
yeah, the one with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, no, I'm talking old.
Those were
bro.
those were
I'm talking
fucking
about-
bonk.
Okay,
I'm
like
talking about the
how
ones
far
that-
up? Like, are we talking 1 and 2? Are we talking 1 through fucking 5?
Like 1 through 5.
I'm only going to be able to stomach it till the second one. That's it on both of them.
2 was good. 3 was trash because it wasn't even. Or wait, no, that's Friday. That's Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
2 and 4 were good.
I'm going to be fucking completely transparent. I don't remember 2. I don't remember
It's 'cause you
3.
fucking suck.
Well, that's because I don't give a fuck about it. Freddy Krueger all day, bitch.
All right, here you go. All right, best combat fighter of all time.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
This is across
Hold on.
all sports.
All sports.
Yes.
Ah shit.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
I'm gonna go with GSP
damn.
because he was good at stand up and he was a hell of a wrestler.
Even though
You know what?
even though he
I'm
made
gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back. As much as I dislike him as a human being, I'm gonna go with John Jones.
yeah.
On talent alone, he is indescribable. If this dude actually stuck with it and stopped the cocaine and stopped drinking and stopped partying, this dude would be a fuck. I mean, he is a phenom and he does all those things. People don't
Yeah.
want to fight this guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's got boxing. Dude, he fucking beat the shit out of Dominic Cruz. Or not Dominic Cruz. What's his name? Ruiz.
Yeah.
Dominic Reyes.
Dominic Reyes with a
Yeah.
broken fucking toe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's just a savage. And then he went in there and he just raped Cyril Gahn. He just raped him.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't want to fight that dude. Like, yeah, I'm gonna wrestle him. But
Yeah.
it's probably because he didn't train. But when he trains, you can't beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I think
go. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no. Yeah. I was gonna say John Jones too. Yeah.
For me, it's a toss up because I date back to like prime time, like fucking BJ Penn, prime time GSP, because I was gonna like those were the two that I was thinking about. I didn't really think about John Jones at the time, but I think if BJ Penn would have not relied so much on just his talent and honed his skills to the best of his ability. Because, dude, like this dude was fighting at fucking heavyweight at one time just because he couldn't keep his weight down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
BJ is pretty badass.
so it's like I personally think that had he stayed the course, there's like to me, there's an argument that he could have very well been a dual champion in 55 and 70 if he
I
would have
agree with
stayed
that.
the course.
I ain't mad
I
at
can
that.
agree with that.
I ain't mad at that.
But I mean, fucking dude's got arguably the fucking best jujitsu on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
So who has better jujitsu than him
I'm thinking.
in MMA?
I don't know. I
That's a
like
good one.
everyone's fucking good at jiu-jitsu now, though. Like, there's a ton of people who are fucking savages at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for his time,
BJ Penn,
he was fucking solid.
Yeah.
big facts right there.
All right. So now, best martial arts movie of all time.
No.
Oh my god.
Enter the Dragon.
I always get this one wrong. It's the fucking one with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport was dope. Enter the Dragon.
Bloodsport, motherfucker. That shit is so badass. The
Uh,
Kumite.
yeah, Bloodsport was badass. I ain't even gonna lie. That's definitely in my top 5 for martial arts movies when I want to sit down and watch one. But my number one, Enter the Dragon. I've always been and always will be diehard Bruce Lee, the martial arts master. You're up, Diggy.
I'm gonna go Iron Monkey, bro.
Ooh,
I don't know that I've seen that one,
bro.
It's a good one.
It's a dubbed over, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Who's
it's
in
got
that?
Donnie Yen.
Isn't that doesn't that got Ty Mack in it too?
Let me see. I gotta double check.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give an honorable mention. Motherfucking Sidekick.
Oh, fucking Chuck Norris.
Bro, I was just thinking, I was mowing my lawn the other day, and my the string to my weed eater broke. So I went to the garage to get another one, and I was like nunchucking it, and I was like, I think I'm gonna watch Sidekick. I was like, dude, that fucking last nunchuck scene, dude. I think that's
so
the
sick.
best scene
Fuck
in
yeah,
any
bro.
movie ever. The
I could-
guy
I
who
could watch-
fucking did that,
I could watch
wow.
that dude over and over again.
Yeah,
Fucking legit.
for sure.
Now you got me wanting to watch it.
Fuck
Shit.
yeah.
I
Hey,
think I
Clint,
think I might
isn't
turn
there-
that on after we're done
Isn't
here.
there a fucking well, there's a platform where you can watch movies together, isn't there?
Yes.
Yes, I
we
believe
should
so.
just do that one day.
I'm with it, dude.
I would
Yo,
kick Chuck Norris's ass.
Let's make some fucking popcorn.
fucking
Oh.
Chuck Norris.
All right, man. That was good.
All right.
Good one. Good.
All right.
Yeah. So,
All right,
yeah.
brothers.
Right
As
on,
always,
bros.
like, comment, share. If you like the show, share it. If you didn't like the show, send it to somebody you don't like.
Subscribe, all that shit. We're
All the
really
things
looking
that
for
you're
some more
supposed to say for
subscribers.
people to follow you and whatnot. But mostly this is just for us so we can talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
So if you love us, thank you. If you don't, fuck off.
Indeed. This is the Brochachos. Out.
Brochachos out.